Hello everybody and welcome back to a coin making method in Madden 22. Now, this coin making method is about the most consistent thing out there. You make tons of coins each time you do it. I'm just starting to build up my coins now. I have an Eagles theme team. I want to get this new wide receiver. What is it? Tavon Austin. I think he played for the Eagles. I need to save some coins, and this has been working for the past hour or two, and it's just gonna keep working. It seems like it's just unstoppable right now. So if it does help you or you do enjoy, please leave a comment letting me know, and let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna want to do, right, is you go to auctions and trades, right? Then you want to go to the auction house, and we're gonna essentially be trying to get some cheap 80 to 82s. Well, that's the first step. We'll stick to the first step for now. So let's just go to 80 to 81. Now, this is how I suggest you do it. Just go to 80 to 81 and just go by position. So I'm just going to go quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end. Just keep going through them. And I wouldn't do offensive linemen. That's just a friendly tip. I mean, offensive linemen usually aren't cheap. It's just how it goes. Now, these power-up cards, like Mike Vick, those don't count. You need, a real card. So, the first one would be Matt Ryan for 8,000. But we're not really looking for 8,000. We want more, in the 6,000. Even you can get some into the 5,000 range. That's where you want to go. So, just try to get, 3. You need 3. Try to get 3 80 to 82 overalls for 6,000 coins or below. And if it's 6,100 or 6,200, just buy it. I mean, why not, right? Now, this is just a quick tip that I want to add in before we go to the next step. I'm actually trying to get these 80 to 81s, like I said, for about 6,000 coins or even into the 5,000s. And it's taking me a little while, and that's not because I'm having trouble finding them. I'm actually finding a ton of them, but when you click on them, they'll actually say this auction has expired. And essentially what that means is someone has found the card as well before you and bought it. But since the auction house still is delayed, it still at first shows that you can buy it. Now, most of the time, the reason for this is just straight up lag. Now, I usually don't have this problem, but right now, to make this video, I'm actually streaming my Xbox to my computer. That lags the crap out of it, so it's actually a little bit delayed. You can even probably hear, the sound is a bit delayed when I switch between things, and that's why I'm having problems. The easiest way to do it, and this is what actually I'm going to do right now, is go to, the App Store on your phone, download the Madden 22 companion app, and just do it from there. It's so quick and so easy, and I'm convinced that you just find so many more snipes that way anyway. So I would just do that. Just a friendly tip. Now we can move on to the next step. Okay, I am back, and I just got done sniping all 3 of my 80 81s. Now, this is actually another quick tip I just realized. If the 80 81 seem dead at the time being, they're all expensive and you're not getting any snipes running through the positions a few times, actually go to 82 to 83. They're actually about the same price for some reason. I don't know why. And yeah, I found an 82 that was pretty darn cheap. Now, the snipes I got actually were not even close to the cheapest I got. I actually way overpaid on some of them. But it'll just prove, I guess, how effective it is, because I did not have to pay what I paid. But it'll just prove how good the coin making method is, that I'm still able to make profit from the ones I bought. Now, the next step in this is going to be buying 75 to 79 overalls. You need 3 of these as well. And each of them should cost about 1,500 coins, 1,600-ish maybe. Just trying to get these cards as cheap as possible. These shouldn't take you nearly as long as the Elites, so don't think it's going to take forever. If the Elites took a while, they're not. They're much easier. Okay, I'm back. I just got done buying all the gold cards I needed. Those are so much easier. We got some really good deals on the gold cards, actually. Much better than I actually ever have doing this coin making method, I think. I just bought 3 of them in a row. They were all super cheap, and it was pretty darn good. So here, now I'm just going to show the prices that I bought each of the cards at, and I'm actually going to show some of the prices I have bought them at in the many times doing this coin making method, just to show you a roundabout of where you should be buying them. So here, This one, 1500, 1500. We got a 1300. That's really nice for the golds again. So these golds should be within like 15, 1600. We bought, this was one of the expensive ones. We bought an elite for 6500. Really, if you want to maximize profit, you shouldn't do this. You should wait for like 62, 61, even to the 5000s, I'll show you. This one's 63, it's not bad, and this one's 64 is eh. We didn't really get any good deals on those. But see, some of these elites, like I've gotten a 6,000 on Devontae Adams, 5,100, 6,200, 6,000, 6,000, 5,100, you know? So it's definitely very possible to get these as cheap as possible, and the cheaper you get them, it's just going to be the more profit you make. So now I'm actually going to show the coin making method involving all of these cards that we bought. Okay, one more thing before we move on that I forgot to mention is we bought one card for like 1,200, I think, and then 2 golds for 1,500, and then the elites were 6,500, 6,400, and 6,200, I think. And all of that equals 23,400 coins, okay? So that's the number we're dealing with. Right now we have negative 23,400 coins, right? So just keep that number in mind for when we start flipping these cards. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go into sets right here. We are going to head over to Team Affinity. We're going to go to Team Builders 1. Then we're going to scroll all the way down to the very bottom, right here, the Steelers. This is the one that seemed to work the best for me so far. So right here, we can just put in our 3 elites. Pretty easy. 1, 2, 3. Then we put in our 3 golds. And we got 1, 2, 3. And from this, you will get a Team Builders Fantasy Pack, right? So for some reason it didn't. Usually it'll just give it right to you the moment you put the cards in the set. But for some reason Madden's being difficult, so I'm just going to casually exit out and just go into my unopened packs. It'll be right there, I'm sure. If it's not, then something went drastically wrong. But it should be, yeah. It's right here. So what you'll get out of this is you'll get a choice between 2 players that play for that team, right? So one of them's going to be offense, one of them's going to be defense. On here, for the Steelers, it's Chase Claypool and Robert Spillane. I don't know if it says his name right. But what you're going to want to do is pick Chase Claypool, right? Because he's going to give you the most profit. And right now, at least, like you guys can check when you're doing this, but right now, he is the most expensive team builder there is for any team. Like, I went through all the teams and checked. So what you're going to do is auction him. He goes for about 33k. I like to put him up for 33,300. And the reason for this is because there's a 10% tax on the card. So the 300 coins at the end actually makes up for the tax. So you'll get exactly 33,000. It's just a nice equal number. So I just make this like 30,000 or something. Then just post it, right? And this should be just going right off the bat. So just remember that number from earlier. What was it? 23,400. So if we take 33,000, subtract it from 23,400, I think it was. I'll have a correction if I was wrong. But yeah, you make 9,600 coins. So that's almost 10,000 coins you're making every single time you're doing it. And the best part is, I didn't even get good deals on my cards. Like, I bought them way more expensive than you can get them. I've already made close to 12,000 coins doing this once. And I'm going to show in a second when this sells. I'll show that it sold. Because I know one of the biggest worries whenever I try to do coin making methods is like, will it sell? Because you're investing coins and then you just have to wait for someone to buy your card. So I'll actually just show that it sold because all of mine have been selling. And I'll actually tell you the exact time it took for it to sell. So I'll be right back once it sells. Okay, so here we are. I just started trying to edit the video that I had so far. I was about 10 minutes in and bang, sold. 30,000 coins, dead on. Perfect, exactly what we want. And so in the end, you take, what, 30,000 and, what, 30,000, subtract it from, like, the 23,000 we had earlier. I think it was, like, 23,400. Obviously, you get 7,000 coins. You get that each time. That might not sound like a ton, like 7,000 coins. You could think, like, you could get that anywhere. But the thing about this is it only took me, like, 15 minutes to do. Like, it took me 10 minutes to find the elites, and most of the reason why it even took that long was because of my lag with like recording it while I'm doing it. And the golds took like 2 seconds, and then it took about 5 to 10 minutes to sell. So like you're looking at 15 to 20 minutes, probably way closer to the 15 side. So if you do this once every 15 minutes, I mean, you're making 7,000 coins per 15 minutes. That's not bad at all. You do that for an hour, what? It's 28,000 coins. You do that for 2 hours. It just keeps going on and on and on. What? Yeah, I mean, it just keeps going. So, if this did help you, please like the video, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And if you're having issues with it, please comment underneath. Maybe I could help with some of the stuff. I'm getting, like, I understand this pretty well now. I've been doing it for quite a while now. So, if you do need any help, just let me know. Let me know if it worked. Let me know if it didn't work. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.